And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we move to our next impactful session. We have with us Shri Sudhanshu Trivedi, Member of Rajya Sabha. He'll be addressing several questions, but the most pertinent one, does India need a debate on the Constitution? This conversation will be moderated by Mr. Rishabh Gulati, Editor-in-Chief of NewsX. I request Sudhanshu ji to please join us on stage. Sudhanshu ji, thank you so much, sir, for taking out your time and joining us at the third Law and Constitution Dialogue. Rishabh, over to you.
Okay, Devika, this is going to be a tough one because the best way to interview Sudhanshu Trivedi is to just let him talk because he can take it on by himself. We've all seen his very, very fiery speeches. Perhaps not just a politician, but one of the best orators of our times. Sudhanshu ji, what a treat it is to sit with you. There is a debate going on for 2 days in the Lok Sabha, then following 2 days in the Rajya Sabha on the Constitution. Is there a debate, sir? Are we doing a tribute to the Constitution, or are there serious matters that require a very serious consideration?
I just want to point out that you are saying this in this session since last few days going on. Can you remember any of the sessions in the last 3-4 years when there was not a problem during the process of session? Always there was a ruckus whenever the parliament is in session. And sometime or the other, just before the session, some scrupulous news emerges in the Western media, and then everything starts going on here. So it is a typical characteristic of the last few years. And I would like to give an example. This month, 25th of November, the session was starting, and 20th of November, a US Attorney report has come. Now you just go back. In the month of August, when monsoon session was there, then the report against SEBI came. If you remember, the parliament session was starting on 30th of January 2023. On 24th January, the report on Hindenburg came. If you remember, on 18th of July, Manipur video came. On 19th of July, monsoon session was starting in 23. If you remember, in 22, on 19th of July or 18th of July, Pegasus report came. On 20th of July, the session was there. You go way back. On 3rd of February 2021, the reports against farmer came, and the parliament was in session during the budget session. And every time there was a ruckus. तो अब इसमें क्या कहा जाए? उधर से चुटकी बजती है, इधर से ताल लगती है, उधर से कहते हैं मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, और फिर पार्लियामेंट में बवाल हो।
चुटकी कौन बजा रहा है?
अब ये तो समझने वाली बात है, सबको समझ में आ रहा कौन बजा रहा है। वही लोग बजा रहे हैं जिन्होंने प्लेज कर रखा है कि आई हैव प्लेज $1 billion टू रिमूव द मोदी गवर्नमेंट, which has never happened in the documented history of the country, when a billionaire sitting outside has openly said that I have put so much amount of money to remove the Modi government.
So are you saying that that they are taking cue from a George Soros, or are you saying they are following instructions from a George Soros?
What I am saying, I have given you one sequence, complete. Then you yourself can draw a conclusion कि जो कुछ वहां बोला जा रहा है वो यहां हो रहा है. दूसरे examples हैं कि there are so many things like Salil Shetty, who is a vice president in their foundation. He was with Rahul Gandhi ji in Bharat Jodo Yatra. Sonia ji was there in that institution which is financed by Soros Foundation. So it is very evident in the public. I don't think there is any scope of debate. And further I would like to extend. ये आज के थोड़ी सोरस की बात है. अरे भैया ये तो 40 साल से चल रहा है. Whenever a scrupulous and suspicious person in West arises, he is having some relation with the top leadership of the Congress Party. In 1984, during the Bhopal tragedy, Warren Anderson किसने भगाया था? कनेक्शन किससे निकला? ऊपर से. Then the Bofors frame, Ottavio Quattrochi, किससे कनेक्शन? टॉप लीडरशिप से. Then Guido Heskey, Augusta Westland fame, कनेक्शन ऊपर से. क्रिश्चियन मिशेल, कनेक्शन टॉप लीडरशिप के साथ, इवन इफ यू रिमेंबर वोल्कर रिपोर्ट, Paul Volcker's report in 2006 on the oil coupons, Saddam Hussein has directly given money to Congress party, and now Soros. So from 84 to 2024, ये हमेशा.
But Sudhanshu Trivedi, the Congress says that, listen, because the agencies under your government do not investigate your own government, that's why all the leaks have to come, all the cases have to come, corruption scandals have to come, then they have to come from abroad.
So in 84, our government was there. During the time of Quattrochi, our government was there. The time of Guaido Heskey, another 2010 issue, it is there. It was not our government. और ये मैं पहले भी बोल चुका हूँ, ये frivolous charge है, जो वो कहते हैं, जैसे बहुत से लोगों ने कहा ना कि वो केजरीवाल जी जेल चले गए तो he was the first chief minister. Again, I would like to remind, सोनिया जी और राहुल जी जिस मैटर के ऊपर बेल पे हैं, वो 2013 अक्टूबर में स्टार्ट हुआ by the Delhi High Court. It was not by our government. अब ये बताइए, कनिमोझी जी जेल गए 2013 में और ए राजा हमारी गवर्नमेंट थी. ये सुरेश कलमानी went to jail in 2010, हमारी गवर्नमेंट थी. शिबू सोरेन went to jail in 2006, हमारी गवर्नमेंट थी. करुणानिधि went to jail in 2000, जयललिता went to jail in 1996, लालू प्रसाद यादव went to jail in 1997, झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा ब्राइबरी केस 1994, राजीव गांधी पे एलिगेशन 87, FIR 1990. सर क्या बात कर रहा है कोई, अगर ये कहे कि साहब हमारी गवर्नमेंट.
You've had 12 years of government. How many convictions have we seen in political corruption? Because you saw 12 years ago, the corruption was the biggest issue. There was 2G, there was coal scam, CWG scam. It's all gone. We don't talk about it anymore.
Definitely. The conviction and final conviction is a process which is related to the judicial process. And in our country, the judicial process takes time. And that's why the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita लाई गई है, ताकि वो delay ना हो. And in this context, I would like to remind, इस देश में सबसे बड़ा एक ऐसा crime हुआ, which doesn't need any evidence. Prime Minister was killed by her security personals in Prime Minister House. 31st October 84. कितना समय लगा कन्विक्ट करने में? 5 years. 1989. जब आपकी पार्टी नहीं, आपके बेटे की सरकार थी. Why? Every proof was there. But still the process took 5 years. So that's why there is a procedure of judiciary which takes long time.
All right, let's take an example, because I am going to make a supposition. I can't say as a fact that a particular prime minister of a neighboring country goes to visit China. She spends 10 or 11 days. She comes back. There are nothing happening in the country. Suddenly protest takes place. Two weeks later, she is now taking political asylum in India. And a person who was working for the Clinton Foundation now takes over in an undemocratic fashion. So if we assume that this is not a coincidence, that this is what you suggest, somebody is doing chutki, what are we doing to fight back?
सिर्फ इतना ही नहीं है. What happened in Bangladesh, you can see what happened in Sri Lanka, what happened in Pakistan, what happened in Afghanistan, even the turbulence in Nepal. हमारे इर्द गिर्द में सब जगह तो वो है. सिर्फ यहां पर इसलिए स्टेबिलिटी है कि मोदी है तो मुमकिन है. We are having such a strong, capable, far-sighted leadership, and our systems are robust. That's why they are unable to play any game. They are playing, but they are unable to get the desired result.
No, but why do we hesitate from playing the game back? If we are saying that a New York prosecutor can file a charge sheet talking about allegedly corruption taking place in India, mostly in opposition-ruled states at that point of time, why cannot we prosecute a Hunter Biden and issue him summons? He's also accused of corruption. He's been pardoned by his father, the president.
हाँ, अब देखिए, आपने देखिए कितनी अच्छी बात बता दी कि उनके फादर ने उनको पार्डन कर दिया है. और they used to give us the sermons of transparency, justice, equality of all. That itself is an example कि वो अपने बारे में क्या आचरण करते हैं, जिसे हिंदी में कहावत होती है ना, पर उपदेश कुशल बहुतेरे. And on this issue, for the first time you have seen that our government has taken such a firm stand that you cannot comment on our internal issues. आपने कभी इससे पहले ध्यान दिया था? कभी ऐसा हुआ? अभी देखिए फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी गए ढाका. After that, they have arrested 88 people. Just, you can say it is because of that, but there's a 24 hours gap. 75 cases were registered and 88 people were arrested. So that's why we are saying that a very dexterous diplomatic policies has been executed by Prime Minister Shri Modi. I just want to give 2 examples. Russia has given us S-400 anti-missile system, which it has given to nobody. We are the only country. And America is done an agreement to give us Predator drones, which they have not given to any non-NATO country. We are the first non-NATO country to get the Predator drone, and we are the only country to which Russia has given S-400 anti-missile system. It's only possible under the leadership of Modi ji. You never would have found कि बाइडेन ने भी अपने घर में उनको स्पेशल डिनर दिया और पुतिन ने भी दिया. In a span of just 3 weeks, you have seen he was hugging Putin also, and he was hugging Zelensky also. So our diplomatic policy, which has started with the non-aligned movement, has come to the position of all aligned movement. अब सब हमारे साथ हैं. एक ज़माने में हम किसी के साथ नहीं
Sudhanshu, it's also sometimes convenient that every time you critique the government, you are saying you are anti-India. Okay, you're sold out to the billionaires. You are working with Soros. How does an opposition critique your government, ask you question, demand answers, whether it's on billionaires, whether it's on port deals, on solar plants, without being accused of being anti-India?
हाँ, वो जो आपने बात कही वो बिल्कुल सही है. ये बताइए सोलर की एनर्जी की कंपनी को लेके हुआ है. I am not taking side of anybody. Forget about
Largest solar plant in the country.
Yes. Forget about X company or Y company. I just want to ask, open your mobiles. Which country is controlling the solar cells industry in the world? China controlling 95%. Which country is having maximum control over solar energy sector in the world? China is controlling 80%. And wherever you say, you blame the government for Hambantota. Who was the second bidder? China. Chinese company. You are talking about the power project in Bangladesh. Who was the second bidder? Chinese company. Who was the second bidder in Hambantota, Sri Lanka? Chinese company. तो साफ बताइए ना किसकी मदद करना चाह रहे हैं. जो आप एलिगेशन लगा रहे हैं उसमें तो कुछ साबित नहीं हो रहा है. मदद किसकी करना चाह रहे हैं ये साफ हो जाता है. एंड वन मोर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू से, एक दौर में हम लोग जब बच्चे थे तो कांग्रेस कहती थी सरकार चलाना उन्हें आता है. अब तो जनता ने बता दिया कि सरकार चलाना किसको आता है. पर मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा अपोजिशन में कैसे रहना चाहिए ये उन्हें नहीं आता है. व्हेन वी वर इन अपोजिशन एंड एवरी मोमेंट ऑफ क्राइसिस वी सपोर्टेड द गवर्नमेंट. I give you one example. In 2010 or 9, when Nawaz Sharif has used a very demeaning words for Manmohan Singh ji. वो याद है आपको फेमस उन्होंने कहा था वो देहाती औरत की तरह रो रहे हैं वगैरह वगैरह. At that time, our chief minister, our present prime minister who was chief minister there, Modi ji has said, कौन होता है किसी दूसरे देश का प्रधानमंत्री हमारे प्रधानमंत्री के बारे में बोलने वाला. ये 120 करोड़ देशवासियों का अपमान है बोलते हैं. Now, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, in 1995, when Pakistan brought a resolution on the issue of Kashmir against India in Geneva, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, as leader of the opposition, led the delegation and supported Narasimha Rao government, given full credit to Narasimha Rao government in Geneva. And when we came back, then we started opposing the government. आप सोचिए 1971 की वॉर के समय तो तमाम हमारे कांग्रेस के मित्र कोट करते हैं कि इंदिरा जी की बहुत तारीफ की थी अटल जी ने. वैसे वो नहीं बोला था जो कहा जाता है, वो अभी तक कहीं रिकॉर्ड में नहीं है, मगर तारीफ की थी. और 1965 की वॉर के समय जो काम किया उसमें फॉरगेट अबाउट जनसंघ, राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ के गुरु गोलवलकर जी को ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग में लाल बहादुर शास्त्री जी ने बुलाया ड्यूरिंग 62 चाइना वॉर. जिस ढंग का सपोर्ट किया जनसंघ ने और आरएसएस ने, जवाहरलाल नेहरू इनवाइटेड आरएसएस for 26 January 63 in the parade. ये है हमारा track record. So they should learn how to be a mature opposition.
Okay, so let me ask you, when you hear Rahul Gandhi speaking in Cambridge, okay, and he's talking about democracy, when you see the US democracy index, the press freedom index, religious freedom index, and press freedom, we are supposed to be worse than Afghanistan. Why is it a supposition that if the foreigners are lecturing us, at least Rahul Gandhi is our own person, he's a member of parliament here, he has questions, why not answer him?
देखिए वो अगर अब I will give you answer of this because your group might be having some linkage or connection that also. On 16th of May 2014, when we got the clear majority under the leadership of Sri Modi, on 18th of May 2014, the Sunday Guardian of London in its editorial has written an article by the heading India's Second Tryst with Destiny. And in that, the sentence was written that on 16th of May 2014 should be go in Indian history on the day on which Britishers finally left India. बिकॉज इट हैज सेड कि उससे पहले जो भी गवर्नमेंट थी वो ब्रिटिश कॉलोनियल लीगेसी की माइंडसेट और आइडियोलॉजी से प्रभावित थी. फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम एन एब्सोल्यूट पावर हैज कम टू दैट आइडियोलॉजी विच इज हैविंग नो कनेक्शन विद द ब्रिटिश कॉलोनियल लीगेसी. अब वो लीगेसी अभी तक, और इसमें मैं एग्जाम्पल के साथ बोलना चाहता हूं, कोई हवा में नहीं. यू नो इंडिया का जो बजट सेशन है, बजट 1997 तक कितने बजे प्रस्तुत होता था? 5 बजे. क्यों? क्योंकि ब्रिटेन में 11:30 बज रहे होते थे. 50 years were carried over the legacy. It was changed in Vajpayee government. और when Modi government came, हमारा बजट 28 फरवरी को आता था. क्यों? क्योंकि ब्रिटेन में फरवरी के एंड में बर्फ पिघलती है, मार्च से काम करने लायक मौसम होता है. हमारे यहां तो जून के फर्स्ट वीक में मानसून आ जाता है. मोदी जी चेंजेस टू 1st of February. तो अब कुछ लोग अभी भी उस दौर में हैं जिनको लगता है कि जो फॉरेन में बोल दिया गया वो ब्रह्म वाक्य है. तो एक पंक्ति उनके लिए कहना चाहूंगा कि अपने वतन पर सदियों तक है रही हुकूमत गैरों की, लेकिन कुछ चेहरों पर अब तक धूल है उनके पैरों की.
Okay, I'm limited time. I know you have appointments. So my last question: we are seeing a world in crisis, sir. We've talked about Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, perpetual crisis, South Korea crisis. There is a crisis in Ukraine. There's a crisis in Gaza. What is more dangerous, internal enemies or external enemies?
Definitely, external enemies तो दिखाई पड़ते हैं और इंटरनल एनिमीज डिस्गाइज में रहते हैं. तो इसको आप पंचतंत्र की जो कहानियां आपने सुनी होंगी, मतलब किसी को पर्सनली, मतलब उसको कोई पर्सनल लिया, रंगे हुए सियार की कहानी सुनी है ना, तो वो ज्यादा खतरनाक होता है जब आके कोई बैठ जाता है. मैं इसलिए फिर मैं कहना चाहूंगा एक पंक्ति में कि कहनी है एक बात हमें इस देश के पहरेदारों से, संभल के रहना अपने घर में छिपे हुए गद्दारों से.
Okay, well, you might agree or disagree with the politics, but there's no doubt Sudhanshu Trivedi is one of the best orators of our time. As always, Sudhanshu ji, so good to have you. Thank you for taking out time for this.
Thank you so much, Sudhanshu ji, for joining us at the third Law and Constitution Dialogue. I will request, Sudhanshu ji, we'll just request you to stay back on stage. We also request Sri Kartikeya Sharma, who joins us, Member of Parliament Rajya Sabha, to please present a token of our appreciation to Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi. Could we please have a loud round of applause? Sudhanshu ji, we're presenting you with an original copy of the Constitution. Along with that is a very special photograph. Along with that, sir, there's a very special photograph of the first session of the Constituent Assembly. Thank you so much once again, Sudhanshu ji, for sparing your precious